590 The Fan.
Leafs and Rangers tied at the ACC. I'm Andrew Walker with the Sportsnet Central update. Even one win is the Leafs' longest winning streak in a month. They'll look to make it two as the red-hot New York Rangers visit the ACC tonight. James Reimer expected to get his third consecutive start. Puck drop is 7:30 tonight. You can catch your Leafs Nation postgame show with Stella and Osborne right here following on Sportsnet 590 The Fan. Last night, the Calgary Flames, they're back into second in the Pacific. They leapfrogged San Jose after a 4-1 win on the road. The Edmonton Oilers get by New Jersey 2-1. Couple of points for Jordan Eberle. Minnesota 5, Vancouver 3. Arizona in a shootout gets by Chicago 3-2. Antoine Vermette trade bait with the game winner. And the LA Kings get by Columbus 4-3. A busy night on the ice tonight. There's 9 games, including the Stars and the Bruins. That game you can catch on Sportsnet Ontario. 4 Canadian teams get at it. Habs and Flyers, the Sens and Sabres, Oilers and Islanders, and Winnipeg Jets home to Minnesota. The San Diego Padres making it official with free agent pitcher James Shields, 4 years, $75 million. The latest addition by the Padres, who have brought in Matt Kemp, Justin Upton, Will Myers, and Derek Norris this offseason. The Toronto Raptors, another off day. They'll host the Washington Wizards coming up tomorrow. Last night, Spurs head coach Greg Popovich does get win number 1,000. San Antonio 95-93 over Indiana, and Atlanta extend their lead atop the Eastern Conference 117-105 over Mini, just 15 points on the night for Andrew Wiggins in the loss. You're listening to the home of Leafs Nation, Sportsnet 590 The Fan.
Hockey Central, today at noon. All the best sports talk on Brady and Walker. Sportsnet 590 The Fan.
Well, I'm going to bring this up. So the SI swimsuit issue's out. Did you know that? You don't care? Of course I knew that.
I don't know. I know that. I know that.
Well, I don't know. And there's a picture.
I know that the second it's out.
There's a couple pictures of Caroline Wozniacki. Are you familiar with Caroline Wozniacki?
Yes, but I get confused with her and the Canadian.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Why? The Canadian's name is Wozniak.
Yeah, and the non-Canadian's a really good player. Number one in the world at one point.
That means nothing to me. It literally means
You're like Larry King not knowing if Jerry Seinfeld was canceled. There's a big difference between number 1 and number 284. Jerry, are we going to WrestleMania? So she's in the book.
I don't know who ranks on top of women's.
She's in. I don't know what her ranking is now, but she's never won a slam. She's in the SI swimsuit issue. You know, the celebrities go in there occasionally, right? So as athletes, sometimes celebrities. Yep. And my point is this about Rory McIlroy. I don't think we see this very often. Everyone's big deal. Rory McIlroy busts up with her. They've already sent invites out. They're engaged. It's just a horrible scenario.
And he starts winning majors.
If Rory McIlroy was not Rory McIlroy, PGA superstar, and he was just Rory McIlroy, curly-haired, shortish Irish guy, and you saw him with Caroline Wozniacki, you'd be like, in a bar on Bloor Street, you'd be like, holy overachievement, Batman.
No, I don't play that game with guys, man. I don't play that game. You know why? You know why?
You won't do this.
You know why? Have you seen my girlfriend?
Ah, come on.
Why is she with me? Because I do sports radio?
No, she's cool. She likes fun conversation.
Ugly guys will get hot women always.
No.
Always.
Okay, but put it this way. You don't
have to be a professional athlete to do it.
Here's what I'd say. It never happens the other way around.
No, I agree with that.
Okay, so if I saw a man that looked like that was, I thought, on scale of Caroline Wozniacki, and a woman that looked a little like Rory McIlroy, I'd be like, that's a little different. There's some kind of a trust fund issue happening here. There's some kind of...
I agree with that.
There's cash transactions taking place on an hourly basis.
I'm just saying, I'm over it. Seeing an ugly guy with a hot girl, we're guys.
God.
That's what we do.
Oh, my God.
Sorry.
I'm just telling you,
You're not overly pretty, and your wife is really good looking.
I'm a decent-looking guy. So, that's not a soundbite. My point is that Rory McIlroy, I think you're wrong with this. Can you play this? I don't know if he's attractive. I'm a heterosexual man. Stop that.
That's not the game I'm playing.
You're playing that game.
I'm saying I'm not surprised that there's average-looking guys with hot women. It happens everywhere.
I've seen you do this. You're like, hey, Andrew, who's better looking, Brad Pitt or Nathan Lane? I don't know. I'm a man.
Oh, please.
You do this.
Oh, move the goalposts, William. Let's get to Wilner.
Honest to God.
He's killing himself.
Wilner, who do you agree with?
I don't know. I think I'm a little closer to Walker, but I'm not quite sure. Guys seem to wind up reaching outside what would be their normal sphere a little bit more often than not.
So many guys have outpicked their coverage. As Jerry Seinfeld says, wherever there's hot women in the world, we men are looking into it. We're there. We're always there.
I guess so. Looks do matter more to men. There's no question. Looks matter more.
Right.
Women like smart guys, funny guys, and money.
Well, 2 or 3 of that.
Like Chipper Jones, right? Terrible opinions on Sandy Hook, 9/11, and if Chipper Jones was Chipper Jones' janitor, people wouldn't. There's no way whoever he's with right now would be with him. We all know this.
2 words.
Yes. Move along, or
Sterling.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. He seemed like he had a great personality.
Yeah.
Good guy.
So, James Shields signs. That's the last domino to fall. Do you have any level of concern about the Blue Jays and their starters? Here's what I said to somebody the other day. I think the Jays might not be as strong a team as they looked on paper 2 years ago. But it's not on paper. They're longer. And I think the American League might be notably worse. I think the Jays might not be as good even as last year. And they have a better chance to make the playoffs than I thought 12 months ago. Oakland's out. Tampa's out. Cleveland's not very good. Detroit's a little worse. Kansas City's a little worse. Is any of that accurate?
Well, Oakland's not out by any means, but they've done an incredible retool over the course of one off season. But no, I think the Blue Jays are better than they were last year, and I do think that the rest of the league has kind of fallen off. Almost 3 of those aces are out of the league, Lester, Scherzer, and Shields, so that's very helpful. But the Blue